Sun, booze, and letting loose. Panama City Beach, Florida, known for its wild spring breaks. It's also a beautiful part of the country. But this next story is going to make you sick. A group of frat boys now under investigation for disrespecting wounded warriors, even desecrating the American flag.
When the Vietnam veterans came home, they were spit on and disrespected. And that's honestly how I felt. My dog and myself were spit on by a group of people going to our room.
Joining us right now is the founder of Warrior Beach Retreat, Linda Cope. She is also the mother of wounded veteran Sergeant Joshua Cope. She joins us today live from Tallahassee. Good to have you, Linda.
Good morning. Good morning.
You put together this Warrior Beach Retreat. You get together 100 vets twice a year. You pay all the expenses. The expectation is you're going to have a great time. And yet this year you ran into a bunch of frat boys from Zeta Beta Tau at the University of Florida and Emory. And how did they treat these veterans?
With disrespect. It was very, very disheartening to me.
What did they do?
As a mom. Well, they just were picking fights with them. They were pulling the flag out of the ground, and the warriors had to go after them and say, put this back. And just saying mean things to them, not letting them get on elevators when they tried to get on. And they had their Warrior Beach Retreat shirts on and their hats. And it was very disheartening to me because we've done this over 5 years in our wonderful community that has supported this.
Sure.
And the warriors want to come there because it's a great place to live. But they were on high alert that night. Nobody got sleep. But I was so proud of these men and women that kept their cool in the face of conflict from young guys and girls that they just left their brains behind. It was sad to see.
I understand some of the things they did. They made derogatory comments about some of the vets' wives. They broke flags off of vehicles. They urinated on flags. They spit on a service dog for a vet, and they spit on the vet as well. Why did they do? Were they drunk? What was going on?
Yes. Yes, they were there for a spring formal, and they just had too much to drink. And even when our vehicles were lined up to leave to go somewhere, they were throwing marshmallows on top of the vehicles. And I know these are fine young men and women, but they just had too much to drink. But it was sad to me that these were severely combat wounded warriors that they were just making fun of and harassing. And it was, again, quickly gotten under control by the resort, the security. And it did not happen the second night, so I commend our community for doing that.
Right. We understand that 3 young men were expelled from University of Florida. That fraternity has apologized to you. Emory University says, well, we don't have any proof that anybody did anything. Are you going to be going back again in 6 months?
Absolutely. Our website is warriorbeachretreat.org. We do these twice a year. And we're grateful for the community's help and support.
Well, it sounds like a wonderful program. I'm heartbeaten that it was
marred by these nitwits. And we're not affiliated with Wounded Warrior Project. We're a local Northwest Florida charity.
That's right. And
warriorbeachretreat.org.
And you started it. Linda Cope, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.